All right. Episode 3 of the Jolly Chamber podcast thing, or whatever the frick this is called. And we got Watto Rips. How are you, brother?
What's going on, brother? Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on the show, bro.
My first potty.
First potty. Oh, nice one. So you haven't done anything like this before?
I filmed a lot of stuff for work and I guess little interviews and potties, but nothing. No one's like actual podcast
Okay.
that they've invited. I feel it's a bit early for me to be jumping on a podcast, but whatever.
Nah, mate. Nah.
We're here.
Early. Do it now. I gotta do it now before you blow up and you get big, bro. Okay.
Nah.
Okay, because you're the star of like 2024 in my opinion, bro. But I'll get to that in a minute because I actually want to like get stuck into your drama that you got going on right now, bro.
Yeah.
Your
I got
151.
master set dramas.
Yeah, your master set.
Nah, I invited the drama. I did a master set video and I've never done a master set binder video before. I've just done openings but I said at the end, if I'm missing any promos, tell me. But I don't think I am, like, kind of a bit arrogantly like that. And then about 10 dudes are like, actually, sir, you're missing this promo here. I'm like, oh, fuck.
That was good.
Sorry, I swear too early. Anyway.
Probably. It's all good, bro. I'll say it to it out. It's all good.
Just beat that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's what happened.
you didn't have all the Rev Hollows in the next to the cards. You didn't have it all
I'm
sorted out.
missing like Pokemon Center stuff, which I kind of knew as I uploaded it, but I was like, whatever. But a few I didn't know, and then the GameStop ones, which I didn't count. I don't even like the EB Games and GameStop things. I think it's so stupid, but it's also like I'm the problem. I'm still buying it as well.
Yeah.
It looks lame, just like a corporate logo on your card. I guess, yeah, it's a collectible. And I did want the whole set, so maybe this is good bait for my second apology video, and then I'll put the rest of the cards in.
Yeah, there you go. Just like put all the comments on the video and then start,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But those master sets, like, they're hardcore. When I first started collecting, like I didn't realize that people were that hardcore. There are people like Adam P was the first guy I actually noticed who did it. Shout out to Adam P.
Yeah,
he has like 4 of the same card, like different variations. Like you have the GameStop, the EB Games one. Then there's like the sparkly promo with the little, the bubbly hollows. And I'm like,
there's 2 different energy hollows as well. Like there's one that does the swirls and one doesn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched, as I said in that video, I watched Mr. Mewman heaps, like for years, and then before I started YouTube, the only Aussie I found I was watching was Adam, and I loved how he just binders every set. Master set's so good. Yeah. Binder king.
He is the binder king. Because when you go down the road of trying to finish those master sets, you kind of just got to go, nah, it's too expensive. It's too hard too. Like it actually kind of stops being fun after a while, hunting like a 50-cent card that's slightly got a different holo on it.
Yeah. You definitely have to like say, I'm opening this many packs and I'm just going to buy the singles. But it never happens because we are degenerates. But you just keep searching. It is gambling in the end at the end. But
bad.
You just gotta buy singles by the end. It's too hard, especially with the reverses and stuff.
Is that how you finished 151? Like, how much did you open? Because you opened a fair bit. Like, I watched a few of your videos, and you were 151 heavy, eh?
Yeah, man. I just saw the set, and I was like, so hyped. Because I reckon even when I was a kid, you get jungle and bass and stuff, but you like watch the show and play the game. So you're like, I want it in the 151 order, or like, why isn't you want it like a Pokedex, like Ash had on the show. So I was like, I always wanted that to happen, and then when they announced it, I was so excited. But yeah, I reckon I had like 10 cards left, and then I was at the hobby hangout, and I just like bought the rest, and then had to find like 4 or 5 reverse holos in the end. But yeah,
is that the set that got you back into it? Because I went back on your channel, and you've only been doing this for 4 months on Pokemon, but judging by your editing, you are definitely, no newbie to making videos. But so a 2-part question: how, like, what's your background to get into that? Like, or how did you start? Why the Pokemon YouTube channel?
Well, I was making skate videos for ages, like my whole 20s, and then I just kind of fell out of love with it a bit, or just slowed down, but I've been watching YouTube for years and years, just like regular YouTube, and then I think 2020. I started getting back into cards, and I was watching Randolph Pokemon from like the Sidemen YouTube, and I was watching Pokey Rev, I think, those two a lot, just for fun. And I got back into it when it was like Vivid Voltage and I was doing evolutions and stuff. And then, I don't know, I've always just watched it all the time. Like I just subscribed to all the big channels. I was always watching it. And then, what happened? Yeah, my friend, Uga of Pokemon World Australia, I was like trying to get him like, oh yeah, I watch all these Pokemon YouTubers. You should do this, man. You grow your business quicker and stuff, and like show your mystery box. Like it'd be good for you. And then he was like, oh, you should do it as well. Like you do it. And then I was like, nah. But then I don't know. In the last 6 months, I was making a bit more content for my business as well, so I was getting a bit more confident on camera. And then, I loved it, but I never wanted to do it because everyone's like, hey guys, what's going like that, which
YouTube,
is nice.
The full YouTube effect, I call it. That's full YouTube, yeah.
Especially in Pokemon, so which is fine. I'm not bagging that, but I just couldn't. I don't want to act like that. And then I started seeing like Cool Trainer Ryan and Opossum Bard, and then I saw Adam Pease as well, who's like Aussie doing it, and I was like, oh okay, sick. Like I kind of want to join in now. And then plus Uga was talking to me, and I was going to more conventions, so I was just getting into community a bit more, so just naturally happened. And then 151, I was so excited, and I was going to buy every box they could do and do the whole master set. So I was like, well, I may as well film it. And I did film that first one like really late at night because I was like wanted to open my stuff. I was like, I told myself I'd start a channel, but I don't really want to. I was like, really, I just did it late, and I like forced myself like get it done. And then once I ripped the band-aid off, I don't know, it was easy from there. And then some of my friends are in my earlier videos who are into cards, so it just naturally happened in the end.
Yeah. Well, you kind of blew up really quickly as well. Like I don't know if you know that. Like if you look at no. Like I think when you look at stats, like if you've only been around for 4 months, right? Like because like I said, you kind of seem like you're a natural at it. Like your editing is, you've been told this 1,000 times, and you must be aware that your editing skills are like insane. Yeah.
Yeah, I do video production.
I was going to ask, like, so is that your background? Like, do you do that for a job, do you?
Yeah, so, ever since I was a kid, I was making skate videos, and then did film and TV at TAFE, and then I did it at uni, and then I did my own little production company, and I worked for some production companies, and then I was filming a lot of influencers and stuff, freelance, and then, I started a production company with someone I worked with. Just before COVID started, we started the business. We quit our jobs, like, let's do it. So now we're 4 years in. So we do video production, content, stuff like that. So I've always constantly editing and know how to edit and stuff. So
and you just hadn't like done your own stuff. You just thought you've just been doing it for other people. You've never done your own videos. Like,
the skate videos felt like my own. Like I had another YouTube with skate stuff and a lot of what got me into filming and video when I was a kid. My dad accidentally took me to watch Jackass when I was like 12 or something, and my sister was 10, and we went in the cinema and saw like Steve-O put the car off his ass and stuff. So like, fuck. But I just got really into Bam Margera and like CKY, and he was a filmer and he was a skater, so I was just like in love with Bam. So I was just like trying to be him for ages. But I don't know, I just with skating, I was just trying to document like the stuff around it, like all the hijinks. I kind of like that more than the skating, all the stupid shit we'd do as well. So, and then I've made big like proper skate videos, and then just like kind of fun day in the life YouTube's like doing stuff like that. So we'll just spawned from that, I guess.
Well, what was the question? That scene. No, that's good. That's good. Well, that scene was kind of like big, like because obviously in the 90s, like skating videos were kind of starting to blow up. But it was the CKY and Jackass guys that brought that big, and then it made it. And obviously at the same time, like the internet's getting bigger, it obviously blew up on MTV and was a big thing. But then eventually people started getting smartphones, and like everyone wanted to copy Jackass, and everyone started making videos. Like I felt like, funnily enough, as stupid as a show as Jackass is, by the way, Jackass is a great show. But as dumb as it is, the idea, like I think that is kind of one of those things that kind of influence, especially a lot of dudes, right? Because a lot of guys at my school were like, "Hey, let's film ourselves doing dumb stuff," right? But as dumb as it is, that's kind of how it starts, yeah. Like it starts off with you and your mates going, "Here's a funny idea, let's film like this," and then like the guys who sort of take it seriously, not necessarily the dumb stuff, but like the filming stuff is kind of like how you sort of start getting into that multimedia and like entertaining and being an
100%,
influencer.
yeah.
Like in a dumb
Yeah,
way,
like,
like that jackass kind of scene in that time. I don't know. I feel like it kind of, especially in skateboarding, yeah. Because like,
well, I think they're all skaters, half of them, so
yeah,
that's why it looks so raw. And they just had the little basic titles and stuff. And then, yeah, I felt like that was just, I didn't love filming and editing, but it was just like the thing I had to do to like get what I wanted. So I'd like ringlead, like even before skating at like year 11 and 12, I was like, come on, guys, you could tie this rope to your bike, you go down that hill, and then I'll jump off this, you film me like this. We got to edit with this song. So I was like, it was just like a means to an end. Like I had to learn how to edit. And then, yeah, I got into like Baker 3 and all these skate videos, and I was like loving that as well. But yeah, I guess it was, the filming and editing just came from like a necessity of like, I want to make these things. It wasn't like, but now it is what it is. It's all I know how to do, so I had to make it work.
nah, it's
in
good,
the
man.
end.
That's so like, is
Yeah.
it? So it's your passion, yeah. It's like you'd say,
Yeah, 100%. I think, yeah, I think this all the time. If I had like unlimited money, my day would still be like, I'd make some sort of video. I'd probably still try to do YouTube because it's all I watch, and yeah, I just love videos and stuff, and I don't know, it's like a creative outlet to make stuff, and I like making videos for other people as well, like their business or their idea or skit, and you make it come to life, and you'll add your ideas into it and stuff. So,
dude, you could literally like work full time just editing people's Pokemon videos, bro. Like 100%. Like everyone would just be like handing you, hey, make me look like you, bro, with the big wet and the movements. But
I don't know.
But I was gonna say, how long do you spend editing a video? Because your videos are pretty intense, eh? Like your last binder video is probably your most like relaxed one, and even that still had like a lot of editing.
Yeah, or I just wanted to do like the Mr. Mew man. He just like takes cards out and talks like no cards, but I had to cut because I talk out my ass. But I just thought I made it, and I was like, this is long and a bit different to it, so I just tried to make the intro a bit crazy, just to like look like I didn't phone it in or something. I don't know. I could definitely not edit as much and still do the same, I feel. But it's just in my head. I'll be like, oh, this would be cool if this popped up. And I'm like, oh, I should leave. It'll take too long. And I'm like, nah, I'll just do it. And it's like, I just burn myself every time. I don't think I need to edit as much as I do.
Nah, keep doing it.
It
just keep doing it. Because it works. It works because you're such a like, well, that's going back to kind of what you said before about I'll sort of cut back on, I'll get back to this next, but like the Cool Trainer Ryan effect, right? That's kind of, he's probably the number one who's blown up doing that thing, because like you said, when you go into the Pokemon, there is a lot of the what's up, guys, welcome back to the channel, and you know it gets a bit full Pokemon, and like I don't know about you, but like I'm not 12 years old, like I don't need a guy acting like a clown trying to sell me Pokemon. I'm already a full-blown adult, you know, 30k deep into Pokemon. I don't need it. So like when you watch the guys who I feel are like more real, as you say, or like the older guys who are kind of, you know, like the Opossum Buds and whatnot, you kind of gravitate towards that more as an adult. I think it is kind of cool. It's like, it's funny. Like he's swearing and he's opening kids' product. It's kind of cool. Like, is that your
angle? My experience of like Pokemon now is like all these card conventions and mates. They're all like 30-year-old fucking like hustling slabs, or like everyone's like So I don't see any kids playing Pokemon, and I don't have kids or anything, so I wouldn't know. But even I think like, if I should make it more kid friendly, which no hate anyone who does do that, because it's good and there's heaps of kids in the hobby, and you know you shouldn't swear and stuff. But also like when I was 13, I was loving like South Park and CKY and everything. So like I don't even think kids will like you just being yourself, being older. And it's like I think it is majority older people buying and selling and stuff. And kids, you know, they might dip in and out between other things they like. So it's like, but yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. I just felt like, I felt relieved I could act like a bit more adult after seeing a few people doing it. Because I'd only seen Rev and everyone, which Rev is sick. I still watch him now. And I love Randolph as well. He's one of my favorites. But like, yeah, I just didn't want to be like that, I guess.
Well, I feel like someone like Rev kind of did what's the nice way of saying this? The quintessential went full YouTube. Because I like Rev 3 years ago, like I liked it when he was more raw, when he had the old just back setup, and then just he would do his rips and his packs. He was just talking normally before he went full. Today on the channel, I'm opening up a full box of Evolution. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, I don't know, but that once again, that could just be me. But like, obviously it's worked for him. Yeah. He went full kid friendly. He went full
But it's his
YouTube
job as well. Like, and it's his full-time work. So you don't want to like.
Yeah. Well, he's got wife and kids too. He's like, well, if I swear a bunch, I might get demonetized. If I do this, I'll get in trouble. If I just play it friendly, kids safe, it's accessible for everyone. Anyone can enjoy it. Bang, you know?
Yeah.
I don't have to go to work on Monday.
I don't think everyone needs to act like that at all. I just think it's good that some people can. It made me like want to join in, I guess, is all I'm saying. But it's like all different types. That's why it's such a sick community. There's all different types of people with different like catchphrases and gimmicks and ways they do it and ways they open. So it's sick. So yeah, it's no hate at all. But just like that's what I would watch is the more stuff like that. But Rev, you can tell, is genuinely excited a lot about a lot of the cards and like the knowledge and stuff. That's why I like him. So it's like
he's the best. Like there's a reason why he's got like 2 point something million now subscribers. Like you know, and the guy I think he only had like 300,000, 200,000 just a few years. Like he's jumped up quick. Like even from his 1 million to 2 million, like he did that in less than a year, I think. So whatever, like, you know, whatever opinion you can have of him, like whatever, it's working. But speaking of catchphrases, mate, Tupac's. How did you make that up? Like you just came up with that or just said it and then it's become a thing now.
Said it and didn't think twice.
Yeah.
I feel like all my skate friends like constantly have like ADD and like everyone's just making puns of any word all the time. Like, so it's just like felt normal. And even when I edit, like if I say like, I don't know, lettuce, like show the lettuce, you know, like instead of like, let us know.
Yeah.
I just, whatever. Like you just
it's funny.
think like every word is a joke almost. So I don't know. I just said it. And then someone who also is starting YouTube just said, "Oh, that's so fucking funny you said that."
Yeah.
And because I put the $2 logo there, I was like, "Oh, I'll just keep doing it." Like, so I didn't plan it or anything.
Yeah. How'd you come up with the name Watto, by the way? Are you a Star Wars Episode 1 fan?
Nah, my last name's Watterson, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, so
it's just that everyone called me Watto since birth, and then so I was already being called Watto like before Star Wars Episode 1, so it was just funny. Disgusting aliens called Watto. I was like, oh, perfect.
You thought you'd just roll with it.
Yeah. So I just, again, just another word pun. Yeah. I just put it there. I didn't really think about it when I made it, but.
So
now it's
I gotta ask, are you still skating?
Nah, I haven't skated in probably almost a year. Like maybe the odd flat ground little bit, but yeah, I completely stopped. I was getting pissed off near the end because I was like, go for a skate and like just hurt your foot a little bit or something, and then like you know, in my business, if I can't film, like it's gotta get someone else to do it, like cost my, you know. So I didn't want to get hurt, so I was just becoming weak.
Coming an old man.
Yeah, exactly. But I still I could definitely, I could still kickflip.
Yeah. Oh, you can do a kickflip? I was gonna ask because that's the, you know, do the, you know, do a kickflip.
I can do it all. I don't know. No, I could play a decent game of skate on flat ground.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd do much on obstacles anymore and stuff.
Yeah. We should go for a skate one day, bro. I got into skating, into skating like mid-COVID because like there was literally nothing else to do because we were like locked in and it was work, eat, sleep, repeat. And then I was like, oh, screw it, you know? Like, I'm going to go buy a skateboard. So fully like decked up the skateboard and like got back into it. Like fully as like a 32-year-old man, like got back into skating. I was that guy. Yeah. I was that middle-aged, you know, I've got nothing better to do with my life than to go skateboarding. And I freaking loved it, man.
It's very normal to me, man. All my friends are even older than that and they all skate. So
yeah, it's fun as,
bro. It's not weird. I think it's normal. The same with like everyone collects Pokemon now because it's like we're just a different generation. So it's like whatever.
Yeah.
Just keep doing it.
So you said,
when is the cutoff for skating? I don't know, maybe 45.
When is the cutoff? I don't know. What's Tony Hawk now? Isn't he 55 or something?
Yeah, he's still got. I saw him like crying, like he retired tricks because he's like, "Oh, I'm never doing this trick again. It's too dangerous."
Dude,
that guy did it for the final time.
But he's like lived and breathed it, eh? Like if you've lived and breathed something since he was like, I actually have a skateboard video from 1986, I think it is. It was like World Expo 1986, and he at the time was like 10 or 11 or something. He was like super young. Yeah, I can't remember how old he was. And actually, I think it might have been before 86 actually. And they was saying back then, this kid's gonna be like the next best thing. Like he's winning everything. He's winning like, even at that time he was winning like flat ground competitions and stuff, like, you know. And the fact that he's 55, still relevant, still like doing competitions, like probably not. He's not the best now, but like the guy's still like killing it. Yeah, he's still making YouTube videos that are successful. He ended up like being at the Olympics, like commentating. Like it's pretty good. The guy's done pretty good for a skateboarder. Yeah, like he's managed to.
Yeah, he is the president of skateboarding. The president.
So who's your favorite?
Nah, that's good.
Well, it could have gone the other way. You could be Tony Hawk, or you could be Bam Margera, right?
Just saying. Exactly. But you wouldn't want to be Bam Margera now. Have you looked him up lately?
Bad. Yeah, I have. Dude, I'm all over the Bam Margera controversy, bro. Like, that guy was the bomb.
Man, I can't watch it, man.
It's pretty bad. Like, because, we were watching something recently. It was from the mid-2000s, and, like, the guy was pretty, yeah? Had the goatee, curly hair. He's got the tattoos, no shirt. He's got his skateboard. And now you look at him. He looks like his dad now, bro.
I know, dude. And looks like I think he's on some sort of drop, like ice addict or something. But he had it all set up. He was the biggest on MTV, and then he had this Radio Bam podcast, and it was like so good. And he'd have heaps of guests on and stuff. If he just like and he obviously Jackass 345, and they would have come out heaps of shows for him and everything because his shows were good. He would have just stayed on that course if he was clean and just like he'd be a mogul now. Like look at Rob Derrick. That's like what happens when you're focused versus Bam, who's like just fell off. It's like sad to see, but it's also like Ryan Dunn dying and all those things.
Yeah, your best mate dies. It's
yeah, but drugs and alcohol and stuff. So
yeah,
it's sad.
It is sad. You watch like Steve-O. Like Steve-O would arguably have been the one who dropped off and did the worst. Yeah.
I know.
And now the guy has come back like 10 years clean or whatever. Successful YouTube station, successful stand-up career, successful like TV series. Like what do you call it? What do you call it? Like his series. He has like what's the word? TV shows, whatever. He's got that series. I can't even think. Stand-up series. I don't even know what the word.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw the stand-up series. Sorry, I thought you were on YouTube.
Yeah.
I went and saw it recently in Melbourne. It was
the bucket list tour one. Yeah, is that the one?
Yeah, bucket list tour. Yeah, it was like. He did like a little stand-up bit. He made a whole Jackass film that's like super R-rated that he wasn't allowed to put in movies. So it's like him showing each scene and then doing 5 minutes of stand-up and then showing the next scene. But it was cooked. I see why they weren't allowed in movies. All this shit he was doing. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you another question too, right? So I don't know if you're allowed to answer this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. So you're banned from TikTok, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Well, one of my accounts got banned. I don't know why. So when I started, I was Pokey Watto. Like, literally before I jumped in the group chat with you guys, I was Pokey Watto, and then I just couldn't say that out loud anymore.
What, Pokey Watto?
Yeah, it's like, again, no hate to anyone who's got Pokey in their name, but like, so I was like, oh, you're doing YouTube. What's it called? I just couldn't out loud be like, Pokey Watto. I don't know. I just cringed. But like, I don't have a problem putting Pokey at the front, but it's just like, just couldn't ref it. So I thought Rips was a bit. Everyone uses Rips, obviously, but I thought Rips is at least like almost like a skating pun, like riffing. I don't know. It felt better saying. I don't mind saying Rips out loud. So I was like, yeah, I changed it. But yeah, so it was the Pokey Watto TikTok I did. But I just got banned. I don't know why. And then like I complained and stuff. I couldn't get it back. I don't know which video it was.
Were you loose in it? Were you swearing and being loose in it?
I had a few loose ones, yeah. I don't know which one it was, though. Because I want to know, because I'll probably repost them all now. I just got TikTok back, like a Watto Rips now, with a new email. So...
Well, was it around that time? Remember how there was that, like, mass exodus of everyone who was called Pokey? Were you in the scene? Were you in the scene when that happened, like, a few months back?
Yeah, I saw Pokey Rev talk about it. He looked a bit scared.
I think it was like Pokey Dean and Pokey Vault. I think they all got like locked out of their accounts for like, cause I don't know. Pokemon was, I don't know. Pokey was, I don't know. People were trying to get Pokey to be I don't even know what it was. Something stupid.
No, yeah. I think the Pokemon company canned a lot of accounts or tried to or something.
Yeah.
They're a weird company, Nintendo and Pokemon.
Yeah, bad. Well, that's
they do weird shit.
Well, me and Gigi were talking about this the other week, saying like with like names like having Pokey in the title, like same thing. Like no offense, people who have it, but like it's just you don't want to also be like pigeonholed into that. I feel as well a little bit.
100%. I really wanted to open UFC cards and Dragon Ball Z eventually, so I was like, it'll be weird if it said Pokemon. That was another reason,
Yeah, because that's the same sort of thing I had. Because I did the same thing. I've opened UFC and like Weiss as well a couple of times on the channel, just to you know, because if you say pokey, it kind of looks out of place, and then like you get your master set friends in the comments going, I thought you were a Pokemon channel. Like, why are you opening this? Because it happens. The haters will happen, bro.
I don't care. I thought the day I started YouTube, I was like, I obviously thought I could do YouTube years ago. I just didn't have the confidence. And then I was like, oh, I just accept, like, people are just going to rinse you one day, like sooner or later, like for no reason, or maybe for a good reason. I don't know. But you're definitely going to get rinsed eventually. Like, that's what happens the more you grow. So this is what it is. Just got to laugh at it.
It's true, eh? Like, you can't avoid it. Like, you're in the, you're in a scene of like adults opening kids product, and then still you will get people like, you should be doing this, or why aren't you doing this? Or like, read the comments of anyone, yeah? Read the comments of like Rev or the Vaults.
I just mean in general, being on the internet.
Yeah. Don't go on the internet. Anything. Don't go on the internet. You're perfect. Never ever read the comment section, yeah? It's like best advice. The light's coming straight through that window. It's hitting the eye. Sorry, bro.
That's all right.
But what's it saying? Something about the comments. Don't read the comments. People are terrible. Yeah, I think it was like Ronnie Radke. He was saying, like, someone asked him about all the hate comments he got, and he goes, he stopped caring when he went on YouTube, and he was trying to sleep one night. So he went on YouTube to like listen to just wind blowing, like as a sound effect, and it had like 1,000 like dislikes on it. And he's like, people, you're like disliking wind. He goes like, you can't win. Like those people are on the internet, you know. The wind wasn't good enough for their sleeping habits, you know. Dislike.
Yeah, well, it's just the way you feel validated, like talking shit when you're not doing anything. It's like, I don't know. And people just not even like believe what they're saying. They're just like stirring the shit, or like just had a bad day, just feel like leaving a comment or whatever. So
yeah, this random bloke in Australia needs to hear about it.
Yeah, exactly. But it's all. I love the internet, so it's like I love it. Like if someone's trolling, you just troll back. It's funny.
Yeah. You said you were gonna.
Unless I see those celebs, they just cop like the worst
celebs
shit ever.
Oh yeah.
Be hard. Like you know, like a big, like a Taylor Swift or something. Like that would get hard some days. Like when it's like you've done something wrong, it's just a mass.
I've said for years the worst thing that could ever happen to me would for me to be a celebrity. Like I would hate that. I would hate people knowing my every move. You know.
Yeah, dude. It's not worth it as well. Like why are you being it? Why do you want the fame? Is it for money or something? So it's like. Want the money.
I only want the money. I just want the money. Give me the money all day, every day. The money's fine. Like, I'll take the money. Just don't know who I am. That's.
Yeah.
He says with the podcast with his name at the top, you know, like.
Yeah, exactly. As they're trying to get fame in Pokemon.
Yeah, but also watch my stuff a whole bunch and give me lots of attention. Yeah.
Like and sub.
Yeah, like and sub. I don't want to be famous, but just make sure you give me all of your attention constantly. Thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
Buy my membership.
But I will say in Pokemon community, everyone's very lovely, and I've only pretty much seen nice comments from randoms and everything. So
bad, eh? Like it
is nice. I haven't seen much hate at all yet.
It's not like that's the one thing that's kind of funny. Like when I sort of got into it, and the reason I've stuck and kept doing it as long as I have is because everyone around is actually nice and friendly and has different stories and like similar stories too, which is cool. Like, and then you know, like I've grown up, like I said, with skateboarding and like, you know, friggin' like, what do you call it? Like I've played in bands my whole life. Yeah. And you will never meet a more toxic, like backstabbing, you know, behind the scenes as bands. Everyone pretends like they're friends. Everyone is trying to like step on everyone and pissy at everyone. Like, and I did that for years, man. And just for years, it was like backstabby. Then you grow up and you find Pokemon cards and you're like, oh my God, everyone here is pretty cool. And half the guys, like you say, they're all adults. They're all like, half my mates and they're still all big tattooed dudes, you know, they ride bikes and stuff. And then they like, you know, play with Pokemon and shit.
Yeah,
you know? like what the frick is this?
Life, all different styles. It's cool.
Yeah, that's mad.
What did you have your own band, or were you in a few bands?
I've been in bands like since I was like 15, like 13 actually, and then like just, you know, none of them really did anything. And then I was in two that were kind of decent, and then I was in one that I was in which I finished in. I can't remember when I left that, like when I was 26. Same thing, just had enough. It was like, you know, been doing it my whole life. It was my passion. And then you just like, you get sick of the drama, sick of the scene, sick of the people, you know, need a change of something, you know.
I feel like that's with everything as well. I probably could say that about not so much drama with skating, but you just get sick of it, or like all the behind the scenes stuff. I don't know. So it's like, I know exactly what you mean. It's just like whatever niche you're in, there's so much that comes with it behind as well.
But it's kind of cool, like when you say that, like you come from skating, but you kind of came from a different aspect of it. Yeah, like if you were just skating, you probably would have not done it. But because you've come from skating and gone, okay, you've learnt skills, filming, and like you've built, like you say now, a career out of it. So like you've come from that scene, but like you probably know 100,000 dudes who have like skated and aren't doing nothing with skating now.
They're still all my best friends now, all the skaters, and that's why I was probably worried to stop, because I was like, fuck, I lose the weekends we're having beers and doing shit afterwards and constantly talking. So like that was a bit of it as well. I didn't want to stop for my friends. And then obviously I'm making videos, so like those videos help them get sponsored, get their tricks. So it's like almost feel like you're letting them down almost. I don't know, it's like a weird complex which I didn't need to have, but that's what I was thinking, I guess. And then what was the question?
I can't remember. Bro, I lose my train of thought. I'm like memory of a fish. I ask a question and then someone starts answering me and I forget what I've asked. So, I'm bad, eh?
But, it's like a phone brain, eh? You're constantly like on your phone doing this, doing that. It's like, and your mind starts doing it after a while.
Bad. Like, I've got that scroll. Like, I blame TikTok for that. YouTube Shorts especially. I'll sit on that for like hours, bro. Just like, my missus tells me I got a problem.
Do you post on TikTok?
I did, but I got bored with it too. Like, I'm very like, I'm bad. Like, I'm always got a new hobby. I've always got a new idea. I'm always doing something different, right? So like TikTok, when I first got into Pokemon, once again, it was trying to find that community as well. Yeah. Like because I didn't know anyone in Pokemon at all. Like it was literally just me come home one day and I said to my missus, oh yeah, by the way, I'm going to start a YouTube channel, like doing Pokemon. And she's like, what the fuck? Like, why? What? Like, didn't even own a pack of Pokemon cards, and I just told her this is what's going to happen. Then I was on TikTok because that was like the big thing, Like I see what and it was like I was just immediately hated it, Like it was like this is terrible. But then like started like finding just Pokemon people on TikTok.
Yeah.
And then I was posting hard, and then TikTok's addictive, because I don't know how much you've posted on there compared to Instagram. The algorithm on TikTok is so much better. Like for gaining followers, right? But none of those followers jump.
I feel like it's empty though. Like it doesn't.
They are. They don't like. I was saying this the other week. Like the TikTok didn't jump to YouTube at all. Like, and I got another mate too who has a podcast on YouTube, and his YouTube shorts were racking up. I'm not joking. Like 15,000, 20,000, like big views, 30,000s. Yeah, like all of them. Yeah. But you go to the YouTube and he said like that did not carry over at all. Like the TikTok doesn't carry. And even though they get lots of comments, they get lots of people watching, people talking about it, answering the shorts and stuff, didn't translate to the YouTube channel.
Well, they're already in that mindset of just, I just want quick dopamine hits. So like to make them go to another app to watch something long form is pretty hard. But like I would say as well, I found like some YouTubers that I watch now through shorts, or I saw their clips enough times. Like it's what would say in our business is like touch points. Someone needs to see you like 7 times before they even consider buying your product or whatever. So it's like, if you keep showing up on a short or TikTok, I've seen a funny clip from him like over and over. And, I'm going to look into where's this guy's content. I would actually watch it now. But like, I think that's the play. You just got to be like very consistent for a while.
That's true.
And then leave an imprint, and then they'll make the effort to go look. But it's probably more than 7 these days. With everyone's brain, it's probably like 20 touch points at this point.
It's hard, eh? And I think it's more. I feel like that only works with like younger people too as well. Like, because I'm actually opposite. Like, I will swipe through. I've had this same bloke showing up in my shorts feed for like 3 weeks now, and I watch all these shorts. It's like people doing like like the Mario speed runs. It'll be like a short of like a dude doing like a real crazy. And I've watched a guy. I couldn't even tell you his name. Like, I honestly can't even tell you his name. But I've watched him. I watch him like 20 times a day. Watched him for like past 2 weeks, but I still haven't clicked on it. Like I actually don't really look at a lot of stuff from shorts. In my brain, shorts are like so if I'm scrolling through a short and like, for example, your one will pop up or Adam P's will pop up or Good Times, I'll like it and then keep scrolling, but I won't even like or acknowledge any other shorts. Like shorts is just, I'm probably not the demographic for shorts either. I don't know. Maybe I'm not,
I still think you are, because it's only 2 weeks, if you 3 months later, you're still seeing him, and you're like, I feel like watching one of his full speed runs, you might click it. So like, it's just a long process, I think.
It's a different game, eh?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, your shorts, you put a lot of effort into your shorts and your reels and your TikTok, well, what do you call them? Shorts, basically. You put a lot of effort into them too, yeah? So you're playing the is that just because you like editing and you want to make sure they're all good, high quality, or?
I don't know. I just thought I should, like, just from a working for other people and just knowing influence, like, yeah, you should just have verticals and long form, like you just do it all. And then when I go to make a short, I was like, oh, I should go all out, like captions and do all the bells and whistles. But I don't know. I've also posted some lazier shorts, or lazier in my opinion, because I just split my screen up and like didn't do captions anymore. Like I slowed the editing time, and they still got the similar views and subs and stuff. So I was kind of thinking I don't need to, but sometimes I'll have an idea that I just want to do. So yeah, I'll go all out on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a bit up and down with shorts. There was a point I was doing like 7 days a week shorts, and then some weeks none. So
I was doing 5 shorts a day at one point. Because
really,
yeah, that's why I've spoken about this many times before, but that's how I got all my subs. Yeah, was from shorts. Yeah, and if you want to talk about lazy shorts. You want to talk about lazy shorts? When we get off this, go to my shorts. Go back about like a couple months, and then there's like hundreds in a row of just the same thing. Yeah, I found I joke you not. I found a what was it? Just a viral sound. Goes for like 2 seconds, and then it was just me with my card, showing you the card, taking it off the screen. Next card, take it off the screen. I did that 5 days. I did 5 of them every day for like weeks, and then at the time that was when YouTube was switching their making shorts big because I was trying to compete with TikTok, and I don't know why people weren't jumping on this, but I did. I jumped on it, and just like the followers just like skyrocketed.
Yeah. I remember watching, I watch all these YouTubers, and I was watching the Sidemen a lot, and they were all saying like they're making separate shorts channels and shorts are popping up. There was like when shorts just started, and they're all up boosting everything crazy. There was like a big shorts gold rush because they were pushing it so hard.
I think that's stopped now because people realized how little money shorts make. So, but also that was
I feel like it gets you subs though if you do a good one.
If you and like you might get like 1,000 subs and just say 10 you watch. So that's 10 you might not have got from people finding you on long form. So you got to take it is what it is. But also that's kind of changed now too, because that was originally when YouTube was doing the shorts and they were all bundled together in the list. I don't know if you remember that, like the shorts and the long form were all bundled together. So if you were a wanker like me posting like
bad on the page,
50, it looked crap. Yeah. So if you're like me who posted like 50 shorts a week and then like one long form, you have to scroll through like 40 crappy shorts, which people don't do. They go, oh, this is just a short channel, bounce. So when they finally separated it, it made it look neater and was a lot better. So now people like don't necessarily have a lot of shorts channels. They just sort of put it back onto their main. But
yeah, no, I was experimenting with shorts before I started this channel. On my skate channel, I would just cut every clip of every trick from like a long 30-minute video up as a short. And I probably went from like 400 to like 700 subs, like slowly.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter because I was posting nothing on that YouTube or anyway. I was just like seeing if I could hit 1,000, but I didn't even understand watch hours matter at that point. So I was like, not thinking about it.
Do you watch?
It's like, oh, maybe I'll monetize it, but I didn't realize.
Well, do you watch your? Are you an analytic guy? Do you watch all your analytics on your video? Yeah. Yeah, you are. Yeah. No, I was gonna say because that's what I was saying before. Because like you're like shooting up really quick. I think in the scheme of things, because I look at like how slowly my channel moves, and I look at my like everyone else in the community. I'm like, it's all kind of relative. Like the one thing that's always consistent is the people who put in the most work and are more consistent seem to move quicker, which is obviously fair enough. Yeah, the guys like me who slack off and then take 3 months off at a time. Like
you're consistent now, but
now I was moving a lot last year. Like I had to move twice, and me and my missus finally like got a house, was settled in, and like we just, it was not a fun year last year. So it's moving a bit. Yeah. It is, but see now, like you say, it is. I've noticed now my analytics are the best they've ever been. Like they're kind of trending where I thought they were going to trend 2 years ago, but But
I don't know. It's hard to say.
You're 600 subs now, yeah? Sorry. You're 600 and something, 50 subs odd?
I'll tell you right now. It's currently rising from this binder video.
Yeah, that binder video.
683 right now.
Mate, see, there you go. That binder video popped off too, eh? 2K in a week.
Yeah, I was like 640 or 630 like a few days ago, so.
See. You'll be
Definitely
monetized, but
going
you'll be
well.
monetized in 2 months, bro.
I don't know.
Are you gonna?
Oh shit! Sorry.
I was gonna say you're gonna jump on the live bandwagon.
Yeah, I think so. I didn't want to. I wanted to just hit the hours without doing lives, but
I reckon you probably could still.
Maybe. I think I'm at like I'll be close to 2,000. Oh, like 18 or 1900 hours maybe now.
That's insane. For 4 months, that's actually insane. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know what to expect because at the start I was like, I got pretty good views pretty quick. I got like one of them hit 7K, and then I got a 5 and a 6 right after, and I was like, oh okay, cool. Like I didn't think it was a big deal. I was like, I thought like 100's good. So like this is not. I still thought it was nothing, and then I don't know what happened. I like changed my name from Watto, so I think it dipped, or I stopped, and then I stopped posting heaps of shorts. So I don't know if it like went back down, or I had a 151 wave. I don't know what happened, and then it was like just normal views like to get, I guess now. So now I've like understand what's good and bad views, but I didn't really understand what would be good or not. I didn't look into the community or what's normal to get at what stage and stuff.
I think it's like on average, I don't know where I've heard this, but it's like a year is usually how long it takes someone to get monetized. But that's like the average, yeah. For like,
I read that on Google. I was like, all right, it's gonna beat a year, and I'm doing well. So that's what I thought.
Because I'm doing like 2 years, and it's like, damn. But like,
oh really?
I think it's.
I thought you monetized.
No, hell no. Jeez, I'm like, dude. If I told you how many hours I have, you would be like, what even? I have like 800.
But it resets every year though. You have to have it.
Bad.
In 12
so
months,
like that's one of the things too, which is why consistency is a big thing. Yeah, because in my first year, I was doing like 2-3 videos a week, and I was opening so much product, and I was like spending so much money, and it was like almost kind of semi burnt myself out / spent way too much money. That when I came to the next year, and like obviously didn't get the results I thought I was going to get in doing all that, but it's one of those hindsight, knowing what I know now is like, you know, but then like I wasn't really part of the community either still for like a good long time either. I'd say like last year got more in the community, and then, but then I took a lot of time off last year. Like I wasn't doing nothing. So then all my hours from the first year kind of was dropping, and the crap I did do last year is now dropping. So, you know, now I'm kind of like fighting back but it's just a long grind, but it is what it is. It's like it is. I don't do any long form anymore. I just do lives and shorts, and you know.
Well, yeah, you don't have to edit that way.
What's that?
Better, right? You don't have to edit that way if you're doing lives all the time.
Lives better, and people kept telling me to do lives. I think it's just because my videos were crap anyway. They just were. Like I can be honest with myself and say they were crap, and it's like way more fun to do lives and better involved, and people seem to be watching them more. So it's like, well, what do you lean into? Yeah, you lean into like what you kind of.
No, your lives are sick as well. You do the shoey and talking to everyone. It's like fun to hang out.
Did you see that what happened last night with that? I was drinking out of the tin.
Oh yeah, you poured the beer on the card.
Dude, it was bad. The tin was just like, I've still got like, it's still all over my desk here now. Like it just went straight. Those tins aren't waterproof. I didn't know that. Yeah. So the liquid just came out all in my lap, all over the carpet, all over the desk. It went on the card, mate. Don't do it.
No, it was good. I feel like lives are hard to do, man. I don't know how I'd be good at it or not if it constantly got to like worry about the chat and then be entertaining, etc., etc.
It's like different. I'm the opposite. I think it's easier with the live because I'm so boring talking by myself, right?
Oh,
like if I'm stuck in a room like talking to a camera and I've got to like keep you interested, because I can't go full YouTube, like I don't have that in me. So if I'm in the chat talking crap and someone's talking crap to me, I can at least go along with that and just like roll with it. Whether if I'm stuck in a room, I'm like opening cards, it's like yay, like I don't know what to say, you know.
Yeah, maybe when you do long form again, like do collabs or vlogs. I like when people leave the house and they're buying shit, doing stuff, or like I don't know. There's different ways to do it. I feel like we'll all kind of get trapped doing the routine after a while. But yeah, there's so many different ways to make good long form around cards.
Yeah, I'm like definitely trying to do that now, because like I've done the first year of just ripping cards, And from a financial standpoint, it's rough and it's not necessarily. I got kind of burnt out doing it too.
Money traps on this stuff.
Oh, bad. And like, because in my head, this is like, I fell into this trap way early on. I was, if I open up a more expensive product, that will turn into good views. Like, all right, I'll do like a booster box of Shining Fates, yeah, and then spend like 300 and something bucks on like, packs or whatever, and then you rip the box and you get the same views. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that was $250 more than my last video, which was a collection box that cost me $40,
Yeah, man, I'm not doing that again. I did exactly that when I was doing like the bigger, like thousands views videos. I was opening 151, like G'd the fuck up, like, yeah, sick. And then I think Shiny Treasures happened. I was like, oh, I'm a YouTuber now. I'll buy the new set and open that. And I don't even wasn't that hyped to even get that set. And then I got super low views, but I don't know if that was the reason. But I was just like, and then I just did it again and again. And even PALDEA and Fates, I didn't really like it. I don't really like the Fates sets. I just like actually having the proper set and that artwork for that time, whatever, in that master set order. So it's like, because all the reprints and stuff in Fates stuff. But anyway, I just got into the Fates as well, and I was like opening that. And then I think I was talking to Adam P actually, and he's like, man, you should just open what you want to open. Like, don't worry about that stuff, which is good advice, because it's like, you're just buying shit you don't want, I guess. I did want it. Like, I wanted the Mew really bad and a few cards, but I didn't want it. I only collect to chase, like, the binders a lot, so.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, maybe I'll grade something if I get something good, I don't know. But, yeah, I'm going to just open what I want now. Like, so I really want to open that new Dragon Ball Z, and then I'm going to do a big Crown Zenith run as well.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the whole point of what I'm saying is, I'm not going to just open shit because it's new anymore, because why? I don't know. It
is hard, because I was doing the first year I was doing that, like, the new collection box comes out, so you spend $40 on a collection box, and then you make a video about the collection box, and it's kind of fun because that's like, obviously, like, I didn't know anything about editing, so it's good to like learn to edit or like make a video and all the crap in the background, lighting, and all that crap while you're opening a $40 box, as opposed to like wasting $180 on a booster box. But I forgot my point. What was my point? I had a point. I got sidetracked. We're talking about, but yeah, burning out like all the money, and it's like there's always a new set every month. There's a new Pokemon set, So if you want to play that open what's new game, like, you're kind of forced to then pay X amount every month, sort of thing. Like, because there's always 100%. A new booster box, there's always a new collection box, there's always a new tin set. You know what I mean? There's always some weird art collection thing that some clowns buy. There's always blister packs, like. You know what I mean?
They're good at taking your money.
It's good. If
you're trying to collect it all.
It is good for, like, if you really can't think of anything to open, there's always something to open.
No, I think it's sick to open everything. Like, if it was my full-time job, like you're a bit of a rev, like, I would just open everything and like it, But when when it's your side thing and you're just trying to have fun with everyone, and like, you should just collect what you're going to collect. Because I think, especially from an outsider's perspective, like, I didn't really know what to do with Pokemon YouTube specifically, and like didn't know anything about lives on YouTube at all till I met you guys and stuff. So now from an outsider's perspective, I see there's a lot of traps you can fall in trying to be a YouTuber.
Yeah, bad.
And like, what else is there?
I think everyone falls into
giveaways. Giveaways are hectic, I think, if you fall into that. Like, and there's no hate on giveaways at all. I have been a recipient of a giveaway. I love them. Like, and I love all the big YouTubers, their main job. They obviously can give away. But I see smaller channels like just building constant, like, feeling they have to give away constantly. It's like, man, how are you going to open and do giveaways, and you're not making money from your channel? Like, and you're building an audience just hanging around who just want free stuff. It's just like, it's such a trap you could fall in. But I could imagine being on the other end, like, yes, this is what I do. Like, this is like crazy, I think.
Yeah, and that's 100% another trap that I personally have fallen into. Like, I was actually talking about it with Good Times, actually. Good Times is like the voice of reason. Like, because he's like, I'll talk about it, and it's like, do I really want to like fall into the trap of like, same thing, like giving out free stuff? And there kind of is that double edge where it's like, well, you want people to watch you want people to get involved, you want people to have a reason to hang out, and because at the start I was giving away like slabs. I gave away so many slabs, like cheap slabs to be fair, right? But like, you know, like still you're giving away slabs. I could be selling them for like 15-20 bucks each, you know what I mean? But I'm giving away for free as like to entice people to watch me, right? And probably does work, but at the same time then you're like that own personal guilt of like going, oh crap, like I don't have slabs this week and there's too much, like what do I give away? It's like, well, in good times, like just give away cards, man. Like cards, like if people like you, they like you. If they don't like you, they're not, you know, just give away cards. It'll cost you like $1.50 to post. You don't have to like post, you know. I was like, yeah, it's a good point. Like, because I was like posting stuff to like overseas and it cost me like $30 to like post stuff. And
I know, man. That's what I think is the craziest thing I've seen like since starting. Like, and I think giveaways are so nice, and like I'm not like hating on giveaways at all. But if you're trying to like keep up with this and like constantly give away, it is such a trap. I feel bad for some people, like, but like no hate on like even really nice ones. Like I was in Gaz's giveaway for charity and stuff. Really good. Adam P does good giveaways, and like you guys do them for your lives, and they're so fun. It's fun to see the duck race and stuff. Yeah. But just like I feel like some smaller channels just like constantly do it, and it's like you'll never keep up because how are you gonna survive like that?
I feel like it's and like you say, like it is just the trap because you think I give stuff away that equals to more. Like the one thing I still fall into, like the more you spend never equals more views, more hours. It doesn't. None of it does. Exactly. Like the content, I know it sounds like the most dumbest generic thing to say, like, you know, coming from someone with like who's such a low channel as me, but it's like it doesn't matter, but it is the content. People have to like the person and the content. If the content's crap, people don't watch it. Like it is just as blatantly black and white as that, eh? Like it sucks. Yeah. Because you want to just be like, no, seriously, I wanted to spend $500 and that will equate to way more like people watching, but it just doesn't. It never does. Yeah. Like it's the good editing, it's the good energy. Like I watched PokerVault open nothing the other day. Like fully opened like 20 packs of nothing. Yeah, pulled like a V. Yeah. But then the video still gets a lot of likes because he's funny, he's good, the editing's good, it's clear, it's
it's the person, it's not the product, I think. Yeah. And because you could go on YouTube now, you could find every single creator opening Paldean Fates, and a lot of them will get the big hits. So it's like, which one are you going to watch? You're just going to, like, I'll click Cool Trainer Ryan, I like him. I'll click Mindrews or something, like someone I like, to watch. Like, I just want to see what their reaction is to their cards. So yeah, you shouldn't have to feel like you need to give away stuff all the time and build people like trying to hang around for free. Hopefully that, you know, give your personality out while you're making cards and stuff. And like, I don't know.
Well, do you think that's like bringing up on that, like especially when like a lot of content creators bring out, you know, like Pokemon does bring out a new set every month. So everyone kind of opens it. Like, so how do you branch out and stand out different? I know how you do it, like, because, you know, you're loose.
I don't know. Yeah, give your opinion on the set as you open it, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a big user. I don't really know either. I just go from what I like. I just like I'll watch Randolph open because I just want to see what he thinks of the new set, or like, because you can choose anyone to watch, obviously. Yeah. So yeah, it is. Yeah, you can open the new set, but there's all different ways. Have your own games, or what I think is sick when people like we all know Good Times is chasing that Aerodactyl card, yeah? Yeah. So it's like when he is Lost Origin, is it? Yeah. Yeah, when he opens Lost Origin, we're like, oh shit, like is he gonna get it? But it's like it's an old kind of average set now. Like it's like when he's opening it, I'm like, fuck it becomes a deal. But if no one else open, I don't care.
That's true.
It's about the person. So if you like let your chasers be known, and like a Cool Trainer Ryan like gets a card that he hates, he's like, fuck this, or like has names for certain cards, like you've made it your own kind of thing. So I think that'd be the way. Is that the answer?
I can't remember. Like I said, I ask a question and just listen, and then I forget the what I asked. No, was about to ask you something too, and I forgot what I was going to ask you. God damn.
AMA, brother.
What was that? Usually I write down a list of things of what I'm going to ask, like for when I get stuck, and I fully just didn't have time today because my computer just like, you know, had a seizure and like everything wasn't there. So I'm just kind of like free winging it today, mate. But I actually did want to ask you about your you did your one short that I thought was really cool was your AI ones, your AI generated ones, because that's kind of like a big thing. Was that like AI is kind of big right now? Let's see if we can go with this, or was it just like an idea you had?
I saw someone do it just to music, not talking about it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck, does that work? And then I tried it and I was so impressed. And then I filmed like 9 in a row. I was like, oh, I may as well film shorts. I was just like content brain about it.
Yeah.
So I've filmed 2 rounds of them and I've spread them out. But to be honest, I don't like editing them.
Why?
And I don't know. It's just annoying to edit with the screen record and like.
Oh yeah.
And I like, not that I'm like, oh, respect the artist or whatever. It's like it is just AI. There's no skill in it, but it is like fun to see what it would do, I guess. So, and then I feel like people, I don't know, you look like you're claiming the art. I don't know. I just not like super passionate about them, but they do well. So I just like bounced out a few. I could definitely do way more. Do you know what I should do? Everyone's commented like what card they want to see next, and I haven't done any of them. So could be say this person asked for this, so here you go, and make it more like community vibes. Like I'm doing your request. Here you go. So that might make it more fun. But yeah, I just got over them pretty quick.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Are you a big fan of the AI? So you're not a fan of the AI?
Yeah, I like it. It's helpful in editing.
Is it going to take your job away?
Yeah. Yeah, I use it on my thumbnails now. Like for the backgrounds, I'll just see what it does. I'll type like sky or extend this or the hobby hangout thumbnail I did. I made the building, I made the trees, I made the sign, all with AI. I just was doing prompts. So it's getting pretty good. So I think it's sick, but I don't know. I'm just not that hyped on it anymore.
Yeah. Oh, no,
so, yeah.
Me and the missus are like, so my missus, she uses ChatGPT every single day now. Like, she discovered that like 6 months ago, and that's how she does her job now. Yeah, bad. Yeah. Like I wrote my resume with it, bro. Like she got her last job with a ChatGPT resume. Seriously, like it's, and you're like, and then like you see now, was it the Sarah? What's it called? The new AI that's come out from OpenAI, Sora. Oh, so you're not down with the AI? I'm one of those nerds that are looking into it because I'm that paranoid guy that thinks we're all going to end up in the Matrix, yeah? We're all going to end up in pods, yeah? Like AI is going to full take over. Because like a lot of people, was that? You're here for it?
Well, you seen Ready Player One?
I haven't, but well, that's the goggles and
sick.
Yeah. Also, you're ready for it. You're like, nah, done.
Yeah, I want VR to be good, man. I went to my friend's house. I played the Star Wars VR, and you're like, go and shoot. I was like, this feels fucking sick. And I was like, I don't know, it's good. It's fun.
VR's pretty fun. VR's next level. We went to like a 2-hour VR party a few years back, and I thought, oh, this is gonna be so lame. It's for my mate's 30th. It was, And I thought we're too old for this shit. Best fun I've ever had. Like 2 hours wasn't long enough. I was like, same thing. I'm like, shooting guys, like hiding behind like cans and stuff, and then like I was climbing cupcakes. It was like trippy as. It was the best day ever. That's fun.
Here's my hot take on VR that everyone's like, oh, it's gonna ruin our lives. I think right now we're watching movies while on Instagram, while doing some other shit. But when you're in VR playing a game or something, you're only doing that one thing.
Yeah.
So it's going to make us do one thing at a time again. And then you're going to take it off and you're going to be more like, well, now I need my outside time. But, now we're on our outside time, half on your phones. You're not watching a movie. So I reckon we're more distracted now. I reckon it'll like separate real life and digital life better for us.
Yeah.
And it might be better on our brains this way.
That's good. That's funny you say that because me and Mrs. were talking the other week about hyper focus, and I was saying like exactly that because like when I'm riding the motorbike, because you're concentrating on not dying, you're concentrating the entire time on not dying, like slash what's in front of you. You're not thinking about what's for dinner. You're not thinking about your dramas. You're not thinking about crap. You're just living in the moment because you can't afford to live. And I said to her, like, I really enjoy riding the bike because, like, my brain's free. Because then I come home and then it's like on my I'm, worrying about this. And, like, you don't focus anymore. Like, even when watching TV, I'm watching scrolling, Yeah. Or I'm, like, scrolling. I'm, like,
exactly. You're doing two things at once.
And then while I'm scrolling, I'm getting texts and emails. You know what I mean? So my brain's in 4 different places at once, But it's like, you're right. Like, if you're doing the VR thing, you're doing what's in front of you, what you're seeing. You're kind of not thinking. You're using your brain solely on the one thing. It's a good point. Maybe we do it. Bring it in. Bring on the metaverse, mate.
Yeah, you're going to get those Apple goggles.
I've seen them. They look pretty sick. I don't know. I'm not that inclined to go that hard into the tech thing. I want to get the Oculus, the old school Oculus one, but that's only just to play stupid games, Because like I said, I just want to sit there with the kids shooting.
Things like Yeah, exactly. The Apple thing's like just iPhone 1 though, we gotta remember. Like
That's the
probably in
start. Yeah.
5, 10 years, it's gonna be like sunglass levels and it's gonna be like
Yeah.
hectic. It'll be good.
Well, people have already started wearing them in public. If you've seen the videos, it's like
Yeah,
people wear them in
seen that,
public now. So like, and right now everyone says like you look like an idiot, right? But like,
exactly. It's
you
just
know,
the AirPods again.
exactly right. Everyone
Yeah.
exactly that. Like everyone was saying AirPods look stupid. You got little like was it like the toothbrush things in your ear? Like it looks stupid. And then what? Everyone wears it. Apple's good at that too. Apple's good at like forcing what the next cool thing is. It's like you can rip on it, but you're gonna use it anyway.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Except they're stupid computers. You're an Apple user, aren't you?
Yeah.
You make me sick.
I'm gonna get talking to a guy's gonna build me a PC.
Yeah.
So incoming. But just for work, Apple's so much better.
It is. I can't talk. I had an Apple. I only got my PC like in the last 6 months, yeah. Like I was using the Mac for everything for ages, but I had an old Mac. So I kind of just started dying. And, yeah. Like when I'd use OBS, like it would say it was using like 50% of like the computer's capacity. But like now it uses like 1%. So it's like, okay. Had to do the jump.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could not lose AirDrop. I use that every day.
Oh, bad. Everything. Yeah. If you tried to Mac to PC, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, couldn't do it.
No fun.
So do you have like a gaming PC?
Yeah, bad. I want to start getting into gaming because all the boys game. Do you game?
Not really, but I like seeing just Swadsy just plays games every night and chats to everyone. I'm like, fuck, I could do that too, maybe. So
Swadsy and Harry.
Yeah, I never have time. Like I started that Hogwarts game. I didn't finish it. I bought the Pokemon DLC for Scarlet and Violet, which I love that game. So I was like, I'd love to play it. But so maybe I'd excuse myself. Like, yeah, you can just do playthroughs at night and talk to everyone and then you can play. It's like productive. Because right now I won't like let myself play because I'm like, well, I may as well do this or make this or go out here and do this.
So did you play the Pokemon video games as well, do you?
Yeah, I've played all the Switch ones and then obviously Blue and Silver and Gold. I was rinsed 100 times.
Yeah.
There was a few generations I missed in the middle, maybe. But yeah, I've played all the Switch ones as of the last few years.
So were you playing them back in the day on the Game Boy? How old are you, by the way, if you don't mind me asking?
33.
Oh, you're a baby as well. You're all young. You're all little.
Is that young? I feel old.
Nah, mate, don't worry. It gets older. It gets older. It gets harder. It gets worse.
Yeah. When Blue came out, played Blue, and then Gold and Silver I loved. What came after that? Ruby? I don't remember now.
Something about that, yeah.
And then I kind of off them a bit, and then Fire Red and Salt Silver and stuff. I played them again randomly, like when they came out, and then when Nintendo Switch started, I got like every game.
Yeah.
So that probably got me into all the new generations of Pokemon as well. Which I'll still fumble all their names, but
oh, bad, don't we all? You should totally start a gameplay.
Yeah, I would like to. It'd be fun. Be good. Just chatting to everyone who's playing. Be easy.
Yeah.
Maybe. Hopefully, I don't know.
Yeah. What are your plans for the channel? What is your plans going forward? So knowing that you're not going to open all the same, like you don't want to necessarily open all the same as everyone else. You want to fall into that trap. What's your next plan?
I probably will open most sets, to be honest. Like at least one, just to suss it out. But yeah, I just want to go for the sets I'm trying to master. And like right now, Crown Zenith is still affordable. So I'd love to master that. I love that set.
That's a great set.
I didn't finish Brilliant Stars, but I don't think I'm going to buy that.
Yeah.
At the moment. Too hard. How much is Brilliant Stars now? It's a bit expensive, isn't it?
Nah. If you're buying singles, I literally only got like, what did I just pull? I got the one of the guys, shout out to Mr. Palsy, he gave me, well, I didn't get, I paid him the for the Charizard, the alt art. Got that off him for a good deal. So
I mean, like to open on the channel.
Like $450 a box. I think it is now $400. Maybe you could get it for. Some guys can sell it a bit less.
Probably tapping out around 200 or something.
It's hard. Like it gets pricey, but like the most expensive card in that set is the Charizard, and like you can get that for a good deal. So it's a weird set now where it's in that weird. I don't know why it's gone so high.
I'll just buy the rest for that.
Yeah, it's not worth ripping. Like It's like the Evolving Skies thing. I don't understand the Evolving Skies. I get it. It's got a bunch of good cards, but like the reality is the most expensive card is like the same price as the box. Just go buy the card.
No, I mean,
like it's.
Yeah, I tried the master set that and I gave up.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to sell the singles to Brody.
Oh yeah, he loves it, eh?
Yeah.
Brody, his set's coming along pretty good though, but he's figured it out. Just collect slabs. Just get the specific
I reckon
cards,
his channel is gonna grow because he gives such good advice, and it's different, and it's on like slabs and singles and eBay posting and stuff. I really like
more
it.
info.
I reckon,
yeah,
I want him to do more. I reckon he'll be a big one day as well.
You're the guy. I've got my money on you, bro. Seriously. I said that like I said it to like Gigi, I think it was like when you first came out. I was like, where the fuck this guy come from? Yeah, just waltzes in. It's got like high level videos and stuff because we've been in that chat for like a really long time, yeah. And we've all started like at the bottom and just like, and then you just like waltz on in with like your high level editing and like your good and like your 7K views, and it's like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, what the hell?
I did not think that was a big deal. Now I've been humbled. I understand that's very good, but like I didn't think that was a big deal at all when it happened because I like didn't know anyone or talk to anyone. I was just posting and not thinking about it as well.
Yeah.
So,
no, it's good. You're doing amazing. I think it's just like it's different too because like obviously you've got that background and you've come out good. Like a lot of the smaller guys, like we all come out in our first videos like our iPhone with like a lamp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like real shit. It's real real stock.
Yeah.
But obviously like
so I got the unfair advantage, I guess. I got like my business equipment here, and I know how to edit and stuff. So
yeah.
I don't know, but it still doesn't matter. I think
it's the personality though. It's you could have no editing
like,
and your show's pretty good.
Sorry.
You could have no editing and your show is pretty good. Like your personality sells it.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like I watched Found My Exit a lot, and he's just like his hands, like just talking, no editing.
Amazing, eh?
But I think just when he's talking, it's sick to listen to, and he's like got good shit to say. I don't know. I just like him now watching it after I've watched a few. So it's like I don't think the editing matters at all.
Yeah.
But it's just like the creative outlet I would like to do. Like I'd love to do this Mew flying here or whatever it is. Like I just that's like the fun of it for me sometimes when I can be bothered. So
yeah, if you're enjoying it, you want to keep doing it because otherwise you don't want to get bored and burn yourself out.
Yeah, but I don't think it's if anyone was watching to start a channel, I don't think it's necessary. Like just have an iPhone and just start. Like just be yourself and everything.
100%. Just learn along the way.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because we all suck and we're all like. You look at all the big creators. That's my favorite thing is like going back to old channels and like old channels now. Like go back to Rev's first video. It's hilarious. Have you watched Rev's first video ever?
I think I have. When he's with his kid and he's doing a little skit.
No. It's like Rev and he's like, "Hey guys, starting up a new channel and not sure where I'm gonna go with this, but it's good." And then he's like, he looks like he's scared to open the packs, and it's like that guy's like 2-point-something million subs now, and you watch him and I go, "Oh, that's awesome. That was me. That's me. Okay, cool. Everything's gonna be okay." As long as you stick to it, I guess. But and then you watch him sort of grow.
It's the 10,000 hours rule, really.
Yeah.
And I think that was motivating me why to even start this channel because I kind of wanted to start a normal YouTube channel. Like, I'm a filmer. Like, here's how you do this, and I'm gonna film this trip I'm going on, and like just make a normal kind of channel. And then the Pokemon was something else I wanted to do. It's like, well, I could just start with Pokemon and you do your 10,000 hours because the theory is you've done 10,000 hours of anything, it's pretty hard not to be very decent at it. So it's like I'll talk on camera for 10,000 hours if I keep filming Pokemon every week. Like you'll get more comfortable on camera, etc. So yeah, in saying what you're saying about Rev is like the consistency now, they're great on camera, and they've figured out their formats and editing and stuff because they've done that 10,000 hours. So it's like you should just start with whatever you've got. And I think Mr. Beast or someone's like, just expect your first 100 videos to be shit. Like, who cares? Like, get them out of the way because you'll never learn unless you've filmed it, edited, posted it. And like, you could film, edit, and not post it, and you won't learn. You have to like know that it's in the public and see it, and then again and again and again. So it's like, just have to do it.
That's so true. I actually listened to that interview with Mr. Beast a while back, and that was kind of a big motivator too because when I was starting to get down about the channel and starting to like lose interest because it wasn't performing how I wanted, it's like, well, it's kind of true. And then I started looking at other people's old stuff and I go, well, yeah, their videos are crap too. Like, you know, Mr. Beast's first 1,000 videos are crap. You know what I mean? Like, he had so many shit videos in a row, yeah? Like, people forget that now because he's obviously a monster. But, like, you go back to the first ones, they're all nothing. It's like a kid in his bedroom, yeah? But you learn slowly, you get better, you get a new light, you get a new this, your camera, you work on the sound of things, you work on the background, you work on the, you know, editing, or like, you know, you listen to the community, people saying you should go live instead of doing this. So you go live and then you go, okay, cool, what could make it better? And just
exactly.
That one thing every video thing, I think, is another one they say. If you change one thing every video, you know, you do 50 videos and by the time you do 50, you've done 50 things better than the first video. Sort of same theory, Just
improve every time.
Do you reckon you'll branch out? Like, do you reckon you'll start another channel like that? Or would you just keep it under the Watto Rips name, or like how to edit a video or whatnot?
Yeah, I'd like to start another channel called like just James Watto, just like that, and just for more personal stuff and or whatever. But I don't know. I thought this channel would be like a quicker thing every week. Like, oh yeah, just film what you're opening anyway and put it up. But like, when I started wanting to make it look good immediately, and then then you get into the community. It's like such a lifestyle. After a while, like so many like friends, and like I probably chat to you guys like all separately like all day. And then all the news and stuff, and then you're watching everyone's shit. Like everyone posts on different days, and then like, oh, maybe I'll jump into Woody's live tonight and buy some packs. Like, it's just like takes over your life.
It does, eh? I haven't heard anyone say it like that yet, but yeah, it 100% is like that. It's just everyone's got something every night. Like, I've got my best mates in the world. Like, none of them are into Pokemon. Like, my actual best mates, none of them couldn't care less. Even when I told them I'm starting a Pokemon channel, they're like, why? What? When? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've been mates for like 30 years. When have you ever? Like, it's like, this is what I do now. Deal with it. But like, and then you meet other people and you're like, oh my God, there is something every night. There's always a live. There's always a new video. There's always a convention. That was the thing that actually took time out of takes the most time. It takes a lot less now, but like buying stock, like finding the cheapest person that sells this, finding this person, then this person wants to give you stuff, and then everyone wants to be in your business. Oh, you open for a channel? Okay, we'll give you more stuff for cheaper than that guy, because, you know. So that becomes another thing in itself, just getting stock and then go, oh, you haven't done that yet? It's coming. It's coming, bro. It's coming. You'll find the guys, and then this guy, and then this guy's cheaper, and then you put them against it. Listen, it's a game, it's a business, and got to look out for your back pocket, bro. Like,
okay, sick.
But
it's good. Are you going to Midnight's thing?
Yeah, bro, that's gonna be off its nut. Did you go to the last one?
Yeah, I actually think, because I didn't know anyone in YouTube or anything. I just went. Uga, I didn't even see him there. My mate was like, come down, but he left early. So I was just there with my other friend, buying a few packs. I saw Jesse from Nostalgia Mystery Box.
Yeah.
So I skated with him a few times. Oh, sorry. Keep kicking this up. I skated with him a few times, and we like reconnected there. So I was like, oh, what's that? I didn't even know he had that business or anything. And then, so you were on stage. Like, I do remember, like, you were on, and now it all clicks, because I'm like, oh, okay. But I didn't, like, know you or anything. I was like, oh, okay. Just thought you were a YouTuber or something. But it's like, yeah, it's so funny that you were there and I was there, but I didn't know anything. And now I'm like,
that's funny. But that's good. That was a good day. It was mad day, bro. Like, it's this next one he's building. So Midnight he's insane.
Yeah, I met him recently in person.
He's a worker, bro. Like, he grinds, eh? So he's made it bigger this year. That one was insane. He had a tattooist on stage. So we're opening packs, and he kept bringing up like all this rare stuff, you know, all these mystery boxes, all these random boxes just for us to rip on stage. And there's a guy tattooing some girl next to us, like getting tattooed. I'm like, this is the most insane thing. I'm thinking they're like, this is, you know, you go from like ripping packs in your bedroom to like, this is insane. Like, this guy's just, he's loose. Yeah. But I kind of want to announce what he's got. I can't announce it. He hasn't announced it yet. I'm sure he would let me, but he's got some pretty high level, expensive shit to open. Like, he's going to bring on stage. Really? Yeah. So it's going to be like another.
Can you get to open it?
Yeah, he's bringing it up. Big. I'll get him. He has to get on stage and help, because it's too much for Like, you know,
really?
Yeah,
Shit.
but like, so what I'm planning on doing for this one. So last time that was Shhhhh's channel, and he had me sort of come in on his channel because it was too hard trying to switch between live streams midway through. It was just, you know what I mean? And plus you're there, it's not your own setup. It's just easy just to have one person's live stream and everyone just like hang out. Yeah. So we're doing that again now with this one. And then I'm just going to have rotate people through. So it'd be like me. If you're there, get on stage, start ripping.
Yeah.
Gogi's going to be there. Gogi's going to jump in and rip. There was one point, I think it was like me, Midnight, Gogi, and Nidovan all on stage together. And Shhhhh just like all crammed in, like ripping packs and shit. Like, it was pretty fun. So it's going to be loose, but like, it'll just be like 6 hours of just like ripping packs. So we'll be mad.
Yeah, mad.
Yeah. So yeah, you got to be there for that, bro.
Yeah, every time I go to those, I try and fill like Gym Hero, Gym Challenge, like all my Wizard of the Coast binders, like just buy singles as well.
Oh, you're
those
still
are, like,
trying
good
to. Oh, dude, those conventions run me dry. Every time I go to one, I end up coming home with like 4 pop vinyls and like, you know, a tub full of cards. I'm like, they're dangerous.
Same, spend so much.
Yeah, so don't take the misses to them, eh? Like, but yeah, nah, come to that. It's gonna be sick, bro. Forgot it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got anything else to say, bro. I'm kind of like zoned out today, eh? Sorry, bro. I'm a bit of a veg.
That's all right. It's pretty long. How long have we gone?
An hour and 15, mate.
Oh, that's all right.
What else you want to talk about, bro?
Let's
go. You seem like a man with a lot on your mind.
Yeah, a gift and a curse.
I
don't know. Whatever.
That's all right.
Your podcast, my G.
That's all right.
What are your plans for your channel?
Mine. I don't want to go to work on Monday. So my goal is always that I don't want to go to work on Monday. So since day one, it's like I'm going to be a Pokemon YouTuber and then I won't have to go to work on Monday. Nah, I definitely want to I want to do this every week, one interview a week.
So do you ideally, in all serious, like, be honest, do you actually want to make this your full-time gig for sure?
I have no will to go to work on Monday. No, if I'm being deadly serious, like, and I've said this before, I want to own a shop and I want to do this. Like, that's what I want to do with my life. Yeah. Like, I don't, like, I've worked for companies for, you know, multi-billion-dollar companies for years and I don't have multi-billions of dollars. I still got to get up at 4 a.m. in the morning every day. Yeah. I still got to work 10 and 12-hour days. I'm done with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, it's the idea of like, kind of like what you do your editing, like you love editing, right? And you get to live that as your job, right? That's cool, right? Like I'm assuming it's pretty sick. Yeah.
Yeah. It's sick.
Yeah. So I work for a company that does stuff that I don't care about, right? But I do it because they pay me money. That's it.
Yeah.
I'd rather do something that I love that I'm getting paid money for. And obviously to go and say I'm going to be a YouTuber and make money off YouTube is the most dumbest dream that anyone can have. But why not have it? Yeah.
I think you easily can, man. You can definitely set the goal to do it, and you should just tell yourself like, yeah, that's what I'm going for.
I tell my missus that every day. I said, this is going to happen. Like, it's going to happen. It's not happening as fast as I thought. At the start, I thought this would be like a 6-month ordeal. Like, bang, 6 months, I'll be monetized. Everything will be great. You know? Yeah. 2 years later, it's like, oh God, not even halfway there. Like,
would you consider doing like rip and ships and stuff then maybe?
Yeah, I've thought I've now that I'm set up here and we're going to be here for a long time, like it's easier to sort of do that. And like, you know, it's always finances. That's always the big one too. Yeah. Cool. You know, you got kids and family and stuff. So, you know, always got to make sure they come first, but it's, rip and ships are on the cards, but I want to do it good. I want to do it properly. Cause like there's 1,000 of them. Yeah. Everyone's doing rip and ships. Yeah.
I was really impressed with Woody's system. How he's got like the online shop.
Yeah.
And you click through and buy it, and then he'll open it for you like in real time.
Yeah. It's good. It's trying to set that up.
There's good ways to do it that I've seen. As I said, it's all new to me, so I don't really know. So I'm just like seeing people. Oh, that's I see, kind of thing.
Yeah. That's one way to do it. Like it's, but it's
once again mystery packs once. Sorry.
Did I do mystery packs? No, so funny you say that. I've got an idea which is going to be happening soon because I've got mystery things coming up soon, right? And they're going to be to sell.
Yeah.
Right. But I've got to figure out how I can do it, because I'm at that point now where I've spent a lot of money on Pokemon. I want it back. Yeah. So I started selling cards to make some money back. And trading.
Even that's a ball ache though, don't you reckon?
It was hard. I had a really good system for a bit, actually. There's a place near me that I just hire a cabinet and I pay them $200 a month and then 10% of what the sales are. But I just fill the cabinet and then it sells and then it's all good.
Oh, is that hunted and collected?
Yeah.
I've been there before to get cards. You have a cabinet there.
Yeah, you probably bought it off me.
Oh my god,
that's probably my cabinet.
Do you still have a cabinet there?
Not anymore, no. I gave up a month ago or 2 months ago, I think.
Oh, let's do a cabinet together.
Was that? Let's open a cabinet.
Jump in a cabinet.
Why? Do you live close? Well, maybe.
Yeah, I'll go there. It's like 20 minutes away or less.
Man. Yeah, I live like 5-10 minutes from there. So yeah, I was selling back from there, and it was doing really good. And then obviously, like, you know, without getting too political, the government made everything too expensive. So like Pokemon took a dive, so people weren't spending all their money on Pokemon cards as much. So
it's rough times right now.
It is rough times, yeah. Like, but at the start, it was like selling. It was just easy money. You know, even if it was like just $1,000. I was making $1,000 a month just doing that. Just walking up to a cabinet, stocking it up every week, once a week, and $1,000 in my pocket.
But do you have to put the prices on it and shit?
Yeah, and that took ages. Like that was a bit like, but after a while, you just get lazy and you're like, oh screw it, it's a V car, $4. I don't give a crap. It might be $5, it might be $6. I don't care. $4.
Yeah.
And then
that's the other trap in Pokemon, man. It's like, oh, if I hold this for 3 years, I'll do this, or I sell this. It's like, but the profit for the time and effort you're thinking, say you value your life at like $50 an hour.
Yeah.
Which is like, like for the amount of profit I made an extra $200 on holding this sealed and talking to this. Like sometimes it's not worth it half the time. I think. I don't know.
That's another big trap. Like what do you hold? What do you rip? Yeah. What do you hold? What do you rip? What's worth your time? Because like that was another big thing too. When I was sitting there for 2 hours a night, you know, at like midnight, you know, labeling cards and giving them a price tag, looking at the eBay price, making sure I'm not off by like $1 or $2. And then I'm like, which doesn't matter because then when I go to the cabinet, someone goes, can I have it for $10? And you're like, oh yeah, take it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's, and your time spent in front of a computer pricing stuff, you know, that becomes a waste of time. And then like you say, you're holding it and you're like, oh, I'll hold this for 10 years. It's like, what's the...
I didn't say that. I know people held something for $6,000 to $50,000, all this shit. Like, there is crazy stuff. So like,
there's guys who.
And then I see like Adam P like is really good with eBay as well.
Flipping it quick.
Like, he's like, this is good. Like, I'm so lazy to sell on eBay. I don't know why. I keep asking questions because I'm like, I could fund the channel, just sell what you don't need. Blah, blah, blah. But it's just time.
It's a lot of work too. Like I was talking to Adam about that the other week, and he said the same thing. It's a full-time job in itself. Like labeling, pricing stuff, trying to sell it, dealing with buyers too. So that was the good thing about the cabinet at Hunted. Yeah, I don't deal with people going, oh, can I have this card for 50 cents and it's $1? It's like, just pay the $1. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you just have to go through.
You end up with the dickheads. You end up with the dickheads. Yeah, like with at least. eBay's the same though. eBay, you probably still get 1,000 questions. Oh, can I have this for cheaper? Because I'm the guy. I always ask questions on eBay. So, you know.
Hey, you may as well, yeah.
And like, but Adam's good at like quick flipping stuff, yeah? Like he flips it really quickly while it's still hot, yeah? Like he was still flipping 151 really quickly because he knew it was hot, you know? So he's capitalized. So yeah, maybe you hold the
drop down where you put every single card in there.
Yeah, a lot of work.
Like, I can't imagine doing that, but it is sick to do. Like it does add up in the end.
Yeah, like if you're going to like hold on to a card and it goes up in value by what, $50, you know, whatever. Like, just sell that money, get the product. Like, it goes back to what do you want to collect, yeah. Like, what do you want to hold? Like, I used to collect ETBs, and then I got too much room, too much space. Kind of got sick of it. Just started ripping them, yeah. Like, and I end up losing their value anyway. And I'm like, oh shit, like I wish I kept that, yeah. But then like my blisters are like the only thing that I really collect and hold now, because like, the packs go up. They go up one way or the other, right?
Yeah. And like everything goes up eventually, even the worst set.
Yeah, it just depends what you want to hold, what you want to collect, and if you can like. But like I know guys, like I don't know if you know TRA Collective, you know.
I know. I don't know them like that well, but I know. I went there recently. I got my reverse holos from them, so they were cool.
So like Gabe, he was collecting Pokemon when it still wasn't cool. Like I had a good chat with him. I'm gonna get him on the podcast one day.
I think that's why I DM'd like, do you have this holo? He's like, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know him personally or anything.
Yeah, he's like a mad guy, right? Like he was collecting Pokemon when it still wasn't cool. So he was buying. He's got a box at his shop. Yeah, it's still got the EB Games $30 tag on it, and he's selling it for like $300 now. Yeah, because he leaves the tag on there because it's a cool reminder of like, you know,
that is
like, look how it goes. Like this is like it does like. And he was just collecting boxes, collecting cards. Just it wasn't cool, but he was just collecting it, holding on, and then look at him now. Like, and then it takes one dickhead like Logan Paul to go, Pokemon's cool again, and now like, you know, he's like, and he goes, now I own a shop and I bought a house. Like it's like
I was loving it when Logan Paul was opening though. I was thinking it was sick. I was like, fuck yeah, this is fresh because he blew it all up, and it's like, it is cool. Like it, yeah, of course, hate on him, but he's like. He did help the scene, I guess, doing that.
He gave it that
like
next.
A lot of them made a lot of money because he did that, I think.
Well, you think about it, right? Like you look at all the Pokemon channels that are around now. Like, not a lot of them were around when before he blew it up. It's like a lot of the channels now are only like 2-3 years old, 4 years old. You know what I mean? Like, it's obviously like a mid-COVID thing, but like I was like, there really isn't a lot of people who were doing it pre-COVID. It's kind of weird. Like at least like he kind of blew it up was it year before COVID, I think? I can't remember, like 2019 or 20, when he blew it up.
I was in COVID. I think
was it the start? Yeah.
I remember watching it while I was in COVID.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, so he did it like single-handedly, like brought the hobby back. As much of a dickhead as him, but like it's weird. He does that and then all these channels pop up. You know what I mean? It's like,
but that's why it's sick.
Even if we didn't watch him directly do it, it's like he was the one that started the wave.
Even if you hate him, like he definitely brought more eyeballs to you and your selling and your communities. So like it definitely helped everyone. And same as his brother is like doing the boxing. It's like, oh, fuck off. But he's like, look how many new kids box now, and like boxing was kind of getting lame compared to UFC. Now boxing's like back up again. It's like those boys move numbers. That's pretty good.
They like
just from YouTube as well, which is sick. So it's
but that's the thing, like, you know, they've got that douchebag. They're geniuses in their own right. Like they're absolute douchebags and annoying. I would say Logan's worse than Jake. I actually like Jake Paul. Sounds funny because he's kind of like the more people think he's like the brattier one. I think Jake Paul's the smarter guy, but like he just is kind of.
Like I don't mind either of them, to be honest. I don't mind them.
Yeah,
I know they've done weird shit as well, but.
No, they've done a lot of dumb shit, but like, I mean, who hasn't? Like, I don't even judge them on that stuff. Like, they're dumb shit. Everyone does dumb shit when they got a camera in front of them and they're like 15. You know what I mean?
18 years old and then just growing up, like trying to film the craziest shit you can constantly. You'd be pretty hard not to do something dumb. I think.
Bad. But they are. But you're right. Jake Paul has made boxing relevant. He has like boxing. Who was watching boxing? UFC. Oh, I've got to ask you UFC questions, bro. Actually, I got to show you this. Actually, you might care or you might not. Pulled this last night. Hamzat season ticket.
Fucking sick. I love Hamzat.
Dude, it's a season ticket, so it's not a crazy card, but it's a numbered 28 of 99. So
actually,
it's pretty dope.
That's sick.
So UFC cards. I don't know how much. Have you ripped a lot of any UFC cards?
Got my boy right
here. Dude, that's a nice one.
But I don't know nothing about the cards, like what's rare and what. I know you can get the signature ones.
Yep.
Maybe after this, tell me what's. I don't know like what to collect. Do you know what I hate? Just a quick rant. I love that Poke Collector website.
Yeah.
It's like every set, the date, what you need to. So nice and clear. And then when I try and do Dragon Ball Z or UFC, I'm like, cool, I'd love to master set one of those because I love UFC and Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Fuck, someone make a site like that. It's just like so clear and easy.
Everything's like a crappy Word document when you go to the UFC. It just has the list of cards. I'm like, no, show me the freaking card, right?
I want to tick them off visually. Like, it's so annoying, especially when you try and make binders.
Bad.
I would like this new Fusion World Dragon Ball thing. I was like, cool, I'll start. Someone told me if you're going to start there. But now it's so expensive already.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to make a master set of that, but like, I don't know where to look at the tick-off thing.
Yeah.
Super annoying. And then UFC, I don't understand what's rare and what's not. Like, I'd love to see it laid out.
With the UFC thing, like, I wish you were here right now. We'll do a meetup one day. We should do a UFC video together. We should rip a good box of UFC together. Because I've been meaning to open up one of the hobby boxes, the UFC hobby boxes, because I think he guaranteed 2 signatures and like
you guaranteed
signatures.
Okay,
They're expensive
I thought that
boxes.
was random.
No, so in the normal boxes. So for example, I gotta show you these ones. These are bad.
What's
These are
my
my
signature now? Are they crazy?
They're my favorite ones. I got Tom Aspinall and
Pereira.
Paulton Pierre. What's his name? Alex Pierre. Pierre. I can't even pronounce his name. So yeah. I won that. I opened that a week before he won the second belt.
Yeah.
And then I think it was the same night Aspinall won his belt.
Yeah.
Like, and I pulled these literally like a couple of weeks before, and then I pulled the Marab. I've got a few of them actually.
Marab just beat Henry Cejudo.
I know, and I pulled his. I've got his.
He's up there now.
Oh, far out. Where is it? I've got his. I've got a signature one of his too. But
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, I was stoked with that. So I'm hoping he becomes champ now, because once they become champ, the signature skyrockets.
You reckon he'll beat Sugar Sean? I don't know.
Yeah, I reckon he does. I don't know.
Sorry, he easily could, but I think Sugar's so.
I think it's
so good.
I think it's one of those. That's one of those fights where it's like, that goes back to the old school, elite striker, elite wrestler. Let's see what happens. Like, you know, but Marab's been rocked really before. Good. He's been rocked before though. Like he's been.
Yeah, I was impressed, but like, Sugar knocked out Aljo, like, which is so gnarly. Yeah. I actually won on that. I put the bet on.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I had to stop betting on UFC.
Numbers, like, oh, Sugar's done. I was like, yeah. But yeah, that'll be a good fight. That'll be a good fight.
But yeah, no, there's 300s coming up, bro. It's gonna be sick. Oh, you'll be a good video.
With that card. I thought.
Are you joking? That card's mental. No, it's the headlining's not massive. I thought
it would be Connor Chandler
it's
or
gonna be. Hey, listen,
Edwards.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be.
No, it's not. They announced it. It's
Alex
not, Pereira.
It's not Pereira and Jamal Hill. They're the co-main.
Really?
Mark my words, bro. Listen, they're going to announce it at UFC 299. Listen,
Dana, I saw Dana.
You've heard it here. Listen, Dana says things because he likes to keep it. Like, listen, I'm telling you right now. Listen.
Oh, that'll be sick.
Listen, 299 next month is 299. They'll announce it that it's going to be Chandler, Conor McGregor. Remember this chat.
All right. This could be a good clip. I don't remember. I don't think they will. I saw Chandler say it's not happening as well.
Listen,
unless they're doing the biggest troll.
Listen,
but like
when UFC 199 happened, right? There was rumors that Brock was coming back, right? And Dana White, up until 24 hours before 199, swore black and blue that they're not getting Brock back. They said we can't get him back. He's not in the thing. Like, who came back for 200? Brock Lesnar, bro. He's come. Like, I'm telling you, Chandler, Conor McGregor. They're gonna drop it in the last minute. I'm telling you.
I feel like they'd have to be in a camp now, maybe by now.
Why would they? Might be.
True.
Listen.
Hectic. That would be sick. I'll be hyped if that's true.
But yeah, no. If you're gonna start collecting UFC cards, they're all junk except for the ones with numbers and signatures.
Yeah, I don't
it's
think
kind
I'll
of like
them,
that.
Like master set them though. I'll just
don't master set them.
Hope they pull who I like. Adesanya, Volkanovski, all that.
Yeah, that's what it's like. I do the same thing. So I've got like the John Jones. I like to collect all the John Jones, even if they're like $1 card. I still collect them. And then like the Volkanovski, the Robert Whitakers, and just all the bigger cards. And then like you got even this card. Who's this? Leron Murphy, right? Like, don't know who he is, but the card's like 11 to 42, so it's numbered. So that means something. Whether it means anything, it's numbered. If someone cares about Leron Murphy, like they'll like it.
Yeah. I actually got sick cards from Woody. I bought some packs for him to open for me. Yeah. And he's pulling me like John Jones, McGregor, Sugar Sean.
Hell yeah. See,
it was sick.
The bigger names are still good. You can still sell, like people will still buy.
Yeah, I don't know if they're big cards or anything.
They're not, but they won't be. Like sometimes they're not, but it depends. If like they're sparkly, they look good. Like some people like.
Yeah, one was like cut out like a.
Oh, the crown
around it.
Yeah.
I got a Connor crown, I think.
That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sick.
Yeah. I pulled that yesterday. Yeah.
Is that good?
It's kind of McGregor, like in a crown, but it's probably still like
expensive card or not? Really?
I actually haven't priced it, but I think if I'm being honest, I think it's only like a $5-10 card.
Okay.
But it's hard to say.
I have no
like,
idea with the rates or anything, or like the prices on them.
It depends. Like you got to remember, like it might be rare, but there's still like 1,000 of those cards out there. But like I pulled like a one of 10 actually. Well, one of 10. Like that was pretty insane. Of Zhang Wei Li.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, the champ.
She's on 300, I think.
Yeah. So I pulled a far out. Where is it? I've lost all my cards. But anyway, I pulled like a one. It was like a 5 of 10. So when I go on eBay, like there's just none on there because there's only 10 cards in existence. Half of them are probably still in boxes or in someone's binder. So you can sell it for whatever you want. You can put up a price of $300 maybe. Someone buys it, someone offers you 200. Like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
So it's hard to price.
Did you open much Dragon Ball Z, or do you like opening Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z's lame.
Dude, everyone says that and like don't open. It's like no one likes. And then this new set yesterday is like so hard to get.
Yeah, everyone's hyping it.
I did the biggest finesse just to get a box. Like, but that's crazy.
That's how you do it. Yeah, that was the same with One Piece. You hype it. See, Pokemon doesn't have that because it's so easy to get. But this is what I think of Dragon Ball. Yeah, so this is a slab I got. And I use this as my coaster. This has been my coaster for like 6 months now. Like I literally put my drinks on it. Like
sick looking cards. Like
they are. They are the best though. Like
I love Burris. I'd love to get a sick Burris card, Piccolo. All that would be sick.
Mate, I had a whole bunch of Pokemon Dragon Ball S. I bought them off Boss Collectibles. I bought heaps. I bought like, what did I buy? I bought like 40 slabs off him of Dragon Ball S. I sold most of them. Like people, like there's money in it. So I sold them for triple the price.
The new set with the game mechanics and whatever is super similar to the One Piece now. Apparently, they just kicked off now, and so I'm hearing this is like the start from here is like the new era of Dragon Ball. Now they're going to be expensive and good and shit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll get back into it. I don't know. I like to. What's that?
Clip this right now.
Clip this. Yeah. Well, I always like to try and dabble in something different, like randomly every now and then. Like, so I don't know. I might try and find a box. I might try and rip. I don't like it. I don't care. I don't care about it. Like,
you don't like it? Fair enough.
Like, it's the same with like I tried to get into
rip what you like. Yeah,
100%. Oh, dude, one of the guys sucked me into buying a WNBA booster box. Yeah. You heard that right. WNBA, right? It was guaranteed like an auto and like which I got, and the auto is worth a whole of like $4. And but yeah, it's like if you don't care about it, like you don't get into it. Like it's like UFC. I love the UFC, so ripping the packs is like sick, yeah. And
I would buy that if they were expensive or cheap because I just want the fighters because I watch it all every Sunday, whatever. So I just want to see, I just want to collect those. Yeah,
it's fun. It is fun ripping the boxes, but like you say, if you just want to get the cards, just buy the cards singly because once again, like I what did I open? I opened about.
It's fun, man. It's fun to rip.
It is, but like I opened up like 7-8 boxes of like UFC boxes, and I pulled nothing.
Yeah.
Like when I say nothing, I mean like literally nothing. Like the most expensive card I pulled was like $3. Like it was like.
Did you pull fighters you liked and stuff?
Heaps, but like the cards are like. Yeah. That's the problem too. That's the thing. That's another one of the games where it kind of stops being fun too for a second. Where it's like, if you're just always hunting that big card. It kind of gets less fun because now you're gambling. Now you're actually gambling because like for the price I spent on the booster boxes, I could have bought a signature friggin' like John Jones card. You know, what I mean? Like, now I feel like a dickhead, don't I? You know.
Well, I think that's the trap of YouTube as well. You're like going off like which price did I pull, not like which chase card did you pull. That's how you need to think. And then I think, whole life, just like I love collectors, like. I just want this certain card to fill the binder, not like I want the most expensive card to profit off this opening.
Yeah.
Because like, are you even going to sell it anyway? Like half the time. So it's like, I think
the only thing that's changed as well. Like when you go to the shops now, I know you were saying before, like it is a lot of older guys, like, you know, in the hobby, but when you go to the shops now and you see the kids, they're hustling. Like they're aware of the price. Like kids weren't like that back in the day. It went into a folder and it sat there forever. Yeah. And now these kids are like full, this is the most expensive one. And it's like, you do have to remind yourself. Like last night when I was opening the Scarlet and Violet, like the most expensive card in that is the Miriam and it's under $100. So you know that the box is a loss. Yeah. It's going to be a loss for a while opening that product until the cards go back up.
Yeah.
But you get into it and you like the card. And when you pull it, you're like, oh, sweet. That's awesome. Because you know, that's the same thing. That's going to go into a binder. So it's not going to get sold. So I've lost all the money, you know?
Yeah.
But the idea of pulling it's fun and, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I think That's the mentality I'm gonna keep on YouTube, is like just your own personal chases over anything. And that's why I was making that joke like straight to eBay all the time when I'm opening like Paldeia Fate or something, because I'm like, there's nothing in it for me. I just want to sell these, so I do want the best card, whatever.
Yeah.
But as well, nothing's wrong with investing and buying, because like can fund your own hobby.
Investing's
so
fun
you
too.
can
Yeah.
master set and make money and shit. So like whatever.
Well, I got into Pokemon from investing, like literally with the sole purpose of investing, with no interest in YouTube channels or any of that shit. Like it was investing. And then like I came into it with an investing mentality, and then like from that became the YouTube, and then came the community, and then it was like so much more. But like it is what it is. It was that, and then it's not really that now. And then you sort of go, the investing side of it's not as fun. Like it is fun to hold stuff, like packs, but to hunt cards for money, it doesn't even work anyway. Like by the time you buy like 3-4 booster boxes, you've lost your money. 100% lost your money. Pull 4 Ionos in a row is the only way you'll make your money back. Like
exactly.
Yeah.
Like definitely, you can do it for money, but you have to collect as well. I watched this guy, this American guy, just started. He's only on 100, or I should find his name. But it's like MMLC cards or something. But his channel is about like, he vlogs himself going to the hobbies things, and vlogs himself on like a little hidden camera, almost like hustling. And then he gets like, all right, now I'm going to grade these. And he like tells you the whole profit and loss he's done. And then sometimes he'll be like, oh, this one's for the personal collection. They're like, sick. Like, so it's like, that is a really good approach to it. I love his channel as well.
There's a few guys like that I've met now who they solely don't rip packs anymore. They only buy to grade and sell. Yeah. And one of my mates, I won't say who, but he's got an Excel spreadsheet, his profit and loss. Yeah. And it's crazy to see how much money he makes. Like he showed me like his PSA slab, like he did a slab return. He had like whatever, 20, 30 slabs come back. And it was, if they come back a PSA 9, what they're worth raw, and what they're worth in a PSA 10. Yeah. And then it had like the profits of what they all are. And like he made like, it's like 13K profit in like one return if they all came back 10s. But he goes, worst case scenario, they all come back 9s. Obviously you might get a few 8s, or, usually when you send stuff to grade, that you pretty sure they're going to be a 10, yeah?
I've actually never graded before.
Me neither. I haven't personally, but like when you like, if you're just grading your favorite cards, you don't really care what it comes back is, yeah? But if you are doing it for like the profit way, you only really grade, the hardcore guys only grade if they're really sure it's going to be a 10. Like Brody's only buying stuff that he's pretty sure is perfect. You know what I mean? And that's why he's got such a high level of 10s, because he's only buying the good shit, yeah? But yeah, like, even the guys, like he's like, the worst case scenario, they all come back 9s, you still make like 3-4K profit. I'm like, that's insane. Like the amount of like, there's money in it, but the same thing, not buying booster boxes. You're buying single cards, yeah? Yeah. You're buying like 4 Miriams when they first come out or whatever, and or whatever.
Definitely the smarter way to do it, yeah.
But that's no fun. Stuff that.
Yeah. But I guess if you're doing both, profit off here to fund your addiction here.
Yeah. Your degenerate addiction, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Sweet. Well, we might leave it there, bro.
Yeah,
so
that was long.
It's a good chat. It was long. Sorry, mate. Was it too long?
Nah, I mean,
stuff you, bro. I gotta get you now before you're big, right? Because in the next year, right, you're gonna be like rubbing shoulders with Ando and Pokevolt, and you won't even want to know about us clowns. You won't even know.
Yeah, I don't know. Nah, whatever. It's just fun. It's a good time.
Just fun.
Love everyone in the chat, all the communities.
Yeah,
I'm loving it. Yeah.
Give yourself a plug, bro. Give yourself a plug before your channel.
Yeah, it's right here. Jolly, so nice.
Oh yeah, you can see it. Yeah, I've got
Sub up. W's in the chat. With Jolie.
Oh, sweet. Pod. First out, I'm just gonna I got one more question. Just one more question, right? You and 6 Ninetales, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it gonna happen?
What do you mean?
Were you not in the chat last night? I'm trying to play matchmaker. You and 6
Ninetales. We're gonna make a collab video.
Oh yeah. What?
Is that what you're asking?
No, I'm trying to hook you up, bro.
What do you mean? Nah, she's sick. She started a YouTube as well, but she hasn't posted anything yet.
Yeah, I saw her reel yesterday.
But go sub up. She'll post soon. I reckon she'll do well on YouTube as well. There's heaps of people I've met recently that are starting YouTube that are going to do well. Kath Ostrophy just started. She's
I
sick
know
too.
her from somewhere else. I know her from back in the day somewhere. Because she's like, I think she used to be like part of the scene, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I just met her on Instagram, and then I met her day I met Midnight and everyone.
Yeah.
She's super cool. So she started as well. Who else? There's heaps of little channels that's starting now.
Yeah, the smaller ones are fun to watch. I like watching them at the start because then you watch them grow. That's the fun part about it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's cool.
Yeah, that's a good time. Good community. Good podcast. Thanks for having me on.
No worries, brother. Thanks for coming on. I'll see you at the top, bro.
Hey, see you there, brother.
Get you, bro.
Thank you. See ya.